YouTube, what's good, family? Y'all already know the name, man. Paysandplays podcast, bro. This is something special, like a little special episode I'm just gonna drop. And it's just gonna be straight, transparent, straight, blunt, direct to it because listen, bro, I just feel like it just need to be said and done. So I'm gonna give you my ways on how to bet NFL from this season, 2025, 2026 season to beyond. Because this regiment for the last 4 years has been my go-to. So I'm giving you the ultimate inside mind on how I look at these games. And maybe you guys might understand how I look at these games, how I react to these games, et cetera, and how I approach them. So the first number one thing I'm gonna say is look at different books, bro. Like you got bro, we know all the most famous books, bro. You got MGM, FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet Rivers, Fanatics. What else am I talking? Bro, it's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of sports books out there. Okay. Go ahead and look at different books, different lines, different values, bro. That's my thing. You may see a certain number on one book and you may see a different number on another book, but that one number you like is going to be on that certain book. I know FanDuel is maybe the most user friendly compared to maybe a DraftKings. I'm just giving you an example, but like DraftKings sometimes has some great lines. FanDuel does too, but sometimes DraftKings have lines that FanDuel is not even aware on, and that's when you go that way. So yeah, you just gonna want to look at different books, man. Different books, different promotions. Take advantage of deposit matches, deposit bonuses, uh, referrals. Perfect example. And I admit it, I did it, and I got my sister. I had said I hit her up like, yo, like I'm gonna send you $50. I want you to go ahead and sign up for DraftKings. She signed up. I got bonuses. I took that $50 bonus on the blackjack on the line, double that, put a little bit more money, put on the 49ers minus 1.5 against Seattle, that cash. So it's just simple things, bro. Like little things like that to try to get a little head in the books because you're not going to always win against the house because it's the reason why I say the house always wins. You're going to get a couple, wins here and there, but bro, regardless, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. And that's just really how the house lives. That's why I said the house always wins at the end of the day. But you're gonna want the best lines available, best value available. You want to avoid that closing line value. And this goes into my second option I'm about to say right now. Get the lines. If you like the lines early, get that line as soon as possible. My approach, there's about two or three bets I usually place. I'm going to say it Sunday night after all the 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock games. I do that because there is a lot of overreaction to the lines. There's times where you get lines quickly, and then you look towards next Sunday, the line is already changed by 2, 3, 4 points, depending on the swing on the money and all that. That's why I always say you get that early. So people wonder, how do I get certain lines ahead of time? It's because I bet it Sunday night when no one's thinking about it. I'm the one that's doing it. Perfect example, Jets plus 8.5. Yes, they were plus 8.5 against the Bills Sunday evening before the Bills played. I bet a lot of people didn't take it. I probably should have took it, but I was just, thinking what the worst can come. But now we're looking at what 6.5, 7 in certain books. But this is why I say if you like that certain line off rip, get it. And if the line goes your way, I don't mind you double it down a little bit on certain lines, bro. That's why I'm saying you get the line as early as you can. If you like it, take it. Always trust your gut. That's just the realest thing about it, bro. Like I can tell you all in all about how I don't like the team, but if you like that team and you see something that you see, bro, take that team, bro. I'm not gonna be mad at you, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. And you're not going to, there's times you might go perfect in the week. There's times you only lose one game in the week. Last week overall, I went 5-2, 3-1 on the best bets on Patreon. That's why I'm getting y'all come fuck with this Patreon, bro. Y'all are not going to be disappointed. Y'all going to get y'all money's worth. Like I said, 50% off, bro, for the whole entire month. Just to come fuck with the value. And on top of that, for the first tier, I think it's like the $9 tier. I'm giving you guys a 7-day free trial. Bro, all you gotta do is go in there, free trial for a whole week. You don't like what you see, you don't get charged. It's more of the risk on me, bro. So like that's really what I'm trying to promote with that. But another trend I'm gonna say is avoid always being with the public. Now, this is the one that I always do talk real big about because I mean, come on now. We know, you could talk to a regular person and or sometimes you may just hear hustle and you can just hear what people are talking about when it comes to sports or if it's betting involved. For instance, you can go to the casino and you can hear people saying, "Oh, I like the Lions over the Packers. Yeah, I like them too. Oh, yeah, I like the Lions against the Packers. Oh, I like them. I like them." And by the way, I told a cousin of mine, I know he wasn't trying to hear it, but I was telling like the Lions are the biggest public dog of week one against the Packers. And I mean, look where everybody went. Now, I don't bet my team, the Packers, but that should have been a clear sign, bro. Like if everyone's all on one team, I'm not saying the public does not win because I have been the first one to admit the last 2 years or so, the public has been eating. But I mean, you're not gonna always win every game. And don't get me wrong, it's the house, bro. Yeah, the public gonna get theirs there here and there. But I mean, when the public try to get their here and there, I'm getting more than a here and there because I'm going the opposite way. So yeah, pay attention to where the money is going, where the tickets is going towards on these teams. I know some apps show it, but I don't know if they're always fully accurate. Another advice I'm gonna say, man, get you some friends, bro, that understand this stuff, why you can get it for free. Okay, I got a network with certain people that are sharp bettors. They do know what I do. They understand how I look at stuff too. So I do always get pointers. So it's not like I'm the only lone dog. Don't get me wrong, about 99% of the time, it's me thinking all of this stuff, placing all of this stuff. But I do get some advice for certain people, and I will admit to it. But yeah, man, it's just when it comes to this stuff, man, and the one thing I also my approach. If I win, that's great. If I lose, that's fine. And I know people are gonna be like, "What?" For instance, I got another cousin of mine, man, and he'll be the first one to tell you, bro. Like when I had needed bets placed at one point because I wasn't around, like maybe like the states where you can like log in and do it. He would like do it for me, and when he found out I lost, he would be like, "Man, you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm all right, bro." The number one thing is maybe because it's me, and when I played football as a kid until like high school, didn't really play with the best teams, bro. So you just, it's annoying, but you get the point what I'm about to say. You got to be stone cold, bro. I ain't talking Steve Austin for real. You got to really be stone cold, bro. Sometimes you got to lose a game, bro, and accept the fact that it is what it is. But when you do win, of course, celebrate that win, bro. And that's my approach. Last 2 years, I mean, went over 60%, bro. I I don't think I've always been the bragger with it, but when I lose some games, there's some games where I go 4-1 in a week, bro. That's fine. I look at like a seasoned head coach, bro, like a seasoned veteran, bro. You know, you're gonna get some L's here and there, but you expect some good wins, and that's why I say if you be consistent, you know, I know football, bro. I've been watching football ever since I was a little kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? I seen Barry Sanders, bro, when I was like 3, 4 years old. People he's still saying that's not true. I don't know who parents took y'all to games. My parents took me to games, so I know what I seen. But you know, I don't really look at the team first. I look at the number, then I put the team together. Then I put two and two together. That's how I actually make sense if I think this team is able to win outright. Maybe not cover the spread, but win, or underdog will cover and I win outright. That's kind of how I look at it. I do watch a lot of games too, so I am watching a lot of old film and trying to see what teams have their flaws, what teams have their pros. But I mean, that's really how it is, man, because it's really not hard. All right. And my advice with anything with life, man, if you want to do something, just do it. I mean, I'm entering what year 3, year 4 in this thing. I never really thought of doing something like this. I know I'm still up and coming YouTube channel, but like I ain't never thought of doing something like this for real, bro. I ain't really a video friendly person, so like that's also a thing. But when it comes to numbers and X's and O's in this type of game, hey, I mean, I don't think I'm wrong a lot of times. Let's be quite honest, right? So yeah, this strategy that I'm saying, you can impose that for the next year, the following year, bro, the next 5, 6 seasons. This is the strategy I've used to get the lines ahead of time. And like I said, man, you want to look at injury reports. That's the thing. If you're going to bet games Sunday night, you have to wonder if somebody on the injury report list, or if you watch the game with somebody hurt. That's usually the only thing you have to pay attention to, really. But if the teams is usually healthy after that game and their lines there for next week, there, just go ahead and take advantage of that, man. You don't want to wait until Sunday, because by the time that happens, bro, the line made a flip flop 4 or 5 different ways. And now you trying to figure out, oh, I want to do this, but the value has already been gone 2, 3 days ago. So that's just the mindset with that one, man. I want everybody to win. I'm no hater. I don't think I'm the man, bro. I really don't. I just try to help y'all with some game, bro, because I know a lot of these fake gurus out here, there's guys that drop maybe, charge $100 on premium picks, and bro, they're like -400 favorites. That to me makes zero sense. You're not gonna make your money making -400 money lines, -300 money lines. I mean, you're gonna make your favorites off spreads, off underdogs, because you can double, triple your money depending on how much you put. That is where you're gonna get your value at, right? So I just want us to be smart bettors. And another thing though, parlays. Let me go ahead and talk about them because I keep getting mentioned about parlays. I don't mind parlays. I just don't think you should take parlays seriously if you're going week in and week out bet games in the NFL. I just think that makes zero sense. Don't get me wrong though. Take like 3 teams, throw no more than $50 max or $100 max if you feel that way. And the other games, bet them solo. Who knows? You might completely have a clean sweep both ways, and you got double, tripping your money. I'm just saying, I'd rather go 4-1. Well, perfect example, Patreon bets. I went 3-1. I'd rather go 3-1, counting some money up compared to doing a parlay and then I lose everything because one game didn't hit. I just want us to be smarter with here, because at the end of the day, the sports books love parlays, bro. If any, bro, parlays is like the new crack. I kid you not. That's almost what it sounds like, bro. Because they make about 400 to 500% of their money is off parlays. Not saying don't do them, but don't rely on those as your weekly thing. I know people that bet 7 legs with $100, bro. Nah, G. I'd rather have you take that $100 and break it up 5 games, $20, bro. To be honest with you, and be at least coming back with something. I'd rather have you do that. But as always, man, let's get this money out here, man. Let's continue the great NFL season. We've already started with a good start, 5-2 overall in the best bets. I told you guys, check the Patreon out. You'll check all the exclusive bets that I will be placing for week 2 and beyond. And of course, we got all the other fall sports, fall winter sports coming up too. So that will all be applied on there. I will give out some free picks sometimes on my YouTube shorts like I was doing. So check that out too, man. I want us to all win, bro. That's really how I look at it, bro. I'm not trying to be selfish with this shit, but as always, man, let's get this money out here, man. Let's be safe. You feel me?